Do know, though, is a lot of people are going down south to help in what's expected to be a devastating aftermath.
Yeah, from what we can see already, from the Red Cross to task force members, volunteers are thinking of Florida tonight. And Marcus, you spoke with a number of those volunteers and with those who find themselves in the middle of the storm. What are they telling you?
Hey guys, well, in about 15 minutes, about 45 heroes are going to exit behind this gate here. They're going to head down to South Carolina and then possibly to Florida as soon as the next few days as this storm passes through. They're there to help folks in need who can't help themselves.
It's really windy, and I think it's supposed to get really bad in another hour.
Doreen Bucher of Fort Myers, Florida, doesn't have to step but a few feet outside of her own condo to see the powerful winds and rains coming in full force from Hurricane Ian. She and much of Florida now bracing for the Category 4 storm as it officially made landfall Wednesday afternoon. Bucher has been in Florida for a dozen years and been through 4 hurricanes now. She's well prepared for what's to come.
I put ice in my freezer, got my coolers ready, got water in my bathtub, and just hunkering down until it's over with.
While Bucher hunkers down and also takes care of her father, vital help in the form of volunteers with the American Red Cross have already arrived in Florida, ready to help.
You know, we've preloaded 20 trucks with supplies for shelters and kitchens, and as soon as we can, we'll start mobilizing those to the shelters that are open. And they have everything from cots, water, everything, anything you possibly imagine you would need for shelter.
Beyond the civilian response to help those in need, FEMA has dispatched 45 members of the PA Task Force 1 to head down initially to South Carolina and await deployments into Florida from there.
There's a hazmat component, there is a rescue component, there is, I also have our planning team, logistics, so there's a lot that goes into this deployment.
That's an understatement. Literally, truckloads of equipment ready to aid rescuers in their efforts and equip them with all the supplies necessary. Meanwhile, for Bucher, she's not been ordered to evacuate and will ride this storm out, but she prays for her friends closer to danger zones much higher than her own.
Checking to see if they were safe, and her car and her boat got washed away. So, yes. So, not good.
Sheba, it's tough down there, but if that's the most of the losses, cars and items and tangible things, that'll be good news, the silver lining in this hurricane. But a lot of people heading down south to help out these folks as they try to get through yet another hurricane. Live in Tacony, Marcus Espinoza, Fox 29 News.
Still early too, Marcus. Thank you. This is